Hey guys, MoFarmMan back, brand new video here, doing another dash cam install from Rexing, and we're installing it on a 2023 Honda Pilot. I got the stuff set up here. First we're gonna find our fuses to tap into for ignition on, battery, accessory on, and then ground. And I already know where my ground is, so we just need the other two. And I got the owner's manual out so we can see the fuse box under the driver's side, and we'll see which fuse we're going to tap into for those. We want to tap into fuses that won't really affect anything too well. For accessory, you could use the power seat, whatever fuse powers the seat, back and forth. You could tap into that one, and then we'll run I'll show you how to run the wiring and make sure we're not going to be in front of anything that'll disrupt like any kind of lane assist and stuff like that. So we'll get started here. So let me place you here. You guys can kind of see the fuse box back over here. I kind of need a light to be able to see what I'm doing. And most importantly, I'm going to take the keys out of my pocket so we can keep playing with the ignition system. On off, on off. So I'm going to take a look at my fuse box here, and we're going to see the driver side power window. So right now I'm going to test to see what's actually just staying on with the car being off, and then I'll look at and see what fuse that could possibly be. So you get your test light here. I've grounded off over there in the back. We got a 20 amp that's on. This 10 amp seems to be on, and we got another 20 amp that's on. So 20, 10, 20. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's see what we got. So I think 20. Okay. 20, 10, 20. I think that's the driver's power seat. I don't know. Number 34. Oh. The problem with this is they don't really give you a diagram per se, so you don't know how you're looking at it. Okay, number. So we got numbers 16, 24, 32, 40, 34. No, 48. 48. So I guess 48. Oh, okay. So they have it labeled here in this how it looks. So you have the 22 is the keyless access system. 48. We got a lot of things here. Let's see. .45 is the accessory, which is a 10 amp. Let's check that one out. That way. What did I say? 40, 45. Here we go. They do say what it is. Okay, 45. Would be about 40. And I'm guessing that one's empty. So you have the door lock, accessory, DLR, accessory here we go, 45 with the 10 amp. Okay. Alright, now with my tester on the fuse there. Alright, that's our accessory fuse right there. So that's our accessory. Alright. What we're going to kind of do is I'm going to start running some of this wiring up. Just to make sure you get it up there. Because a lot of times this, what it kind of do is it give you this little GPS thing here. You can see that? That's a GPS part of the plug. I wish they would have kind of made the GPS plug so that you could remove it and then you could run the wires and then plug it in, because sometimes you may not be able to get this wire to feed up into here. So dang it. There we go. Alright, we don't have to go too much. There we go. Oh, I'm going to show you what I did and popped everything out, and don't worry about it. I will go through that. Actually, go through that one. So, as you have this, you can pry this out, okay? Then if you want, you can remove this screw. You don't have to. I would. You can kind of pry this all out. There's a bolt or nut, whatever you want to call it, right there. You don't have to remove this out, but you can pry this out. And now you'll have straight through and through access all the way down, and then you can run your wire up here. You're going to go around, and then you're going to come down over there by the mirror. So I'll put you guys over here. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to just come up from here. I'm going to come under these wires here. Okay, I'll pass some to myself over here. What you want to do is get the majority of the big stuff out, and then it's just wire, right? So what you want to do is come behind the A-pillar. If you can, but sometimes the wires don't want to cooperate either. You're gonna come up all along this. But the one thing I will do is I'll pull the excess back. I'm going to put the GPS there, and you just want to have enough to hook into the camera like so. Now I'm going to check the front of the car and make sure we have no lane assist. I'll be right back. So our lane assist is way up by the buttons up over here, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. If we go right about here, that's what. Right about here, your center, you're good. Or remove the GPS. Alright, so we have that nice and tucked away, and we're good there. Now what we'll do is we'll put in all our wiring, tuck that away, put everything back together here, and then the rest, I promise you, is very easy as far as running the wiring from the back of the car to the front of the car for the rear camera. So, go back to where we were. So, we know what our accessory is. Here, we do apologize over the noise. Accessory was this one. So, what you're going to do is, they'll give you the hardwire kit when you order the kit. And you got to find the right one, because what they have on it is wrong. Because every car fuse box is different. So, as you can see, this 10 amp fuse is very, like a big piece here. So you want to find, which essentially it's this one right here. See, looks the same. So, you want that, and what you're going to do is plug the 10 amp into it. Okay, and we're gonna mount it back in its slot, and we're gonna mount it in the opposite direction because you want to face like almost an empty slot, maybe. Oh no, I'm gonna go the other way instead, maybe. Is that not the right one? Okay, I'll try the other way. You just gotta push it in. They do mount one way only, so now what we can do to double check that we got power there is just take our idiot light, as I like to call it. Okay. We'll put it in over here, and now if I hit the switch, ignition switch, there we go, we have power. So there's power there, we're good. So that's our accessory. And what we can do is take our wires here and unplug the accessory, unplug the other one. We'll take our accessory, plug that in. Okay, so now accessory is plugged in. Now we need something with constant power. Usually you want to find an ignition on fuse. So we found our accessory. So let's see, there's the starter, USB usually. That shifter, keyless system, rear socket, tailgate motor, driver, gauge, all-wheel drive. I do not know what the IMG is, but we can use that one because it's just a 10 amp fuse and it seems to remain on. So many of these lying around. Let me get the IMG. Let's see. All-wheel drive, smart, Century. I mean, this is with the vehicle off. This is still on. And we'll test to make sure we got power coming down from this, and we do. So we'll connect our is battery. Okay. Now for ground, see where I'm grounded out over here, right here. We're just gonna pull probably this one out, just slightly, yeah. Or this one, and just take the ground to over there. Alright? Right back with some tools. You don't have to remove the nut all the way. You just need it enough where you can sneak the cable back there. And you want to pull some of it off so you can there we go. Okay. Now all we're going to do is, what we're probably going to do is get this set of wires zip tied up over here. We'll zip tie this set of wires here, and then we'll take the box up and over here, and I'll probably be able to zip tie it there to that wire. I gotta go crazy. Everything pops back in. Oh yeah. You gotta watch these Hondas sometimes. Everything is there. I'll get the slide out of here and I'll be right back. Alright, now we got all that set. We'll set our camera, front camera at least. Maybe just put the 3M tape on. Now something different about this and Rexing, which I didn't know, is they gave an extra slot and then also an extra GPS. Yeah, 3M tape. 3M. The red part is the toughest thing to take off. Great. That's what I wanted. Well, that's what I was kind of worried about, is I think that that one fuse we tapped into would not, see, that's turning that on. Oh, so you see, it turns itself off. So that one fuse is not gonna along it. Alright, I'm gonna find a different fuse. Right back. Hey, so we set the camera, but you realize I was having a little bit of issues with it. So what I ended up doing is now with the hardwire kit, you get the fuse taps, right? And with the fuse taps, you got to tap into something that has constant battery power even when the car is off, and you have to have an accessory power, meaning when the car gets turned to on or accessory, that also provides the camera with power. Now what ended up happening on my in-laws cars is I tapped into a bunch of different fuses trying to get power to this camera, and for some reason I was getting constant battery, but the accessory was not there, and the camera was just shutting down all the time. So what I did is, I'm going to show you, I tapped into two 20 amp fuses on this 2023 Honda Pilot, and they both have power on constantly, so the camera will stay on, but it will turn off to save battery once it detects that there's no movements or anything going on. So you have to play with the settings a little bit on that aspect. But I'm going to show you up here. Let's see. Right there you can see that's one fuse tap that I put into right there, and the other one is in the main fuse block here. Now both of these have power constantly, and they're both 20 amp fuses. The camera does not even draw anything anywhere that would throw a check engine light. So I just wanted to give you an idea and show you what I tapped into, so you have an idea of what I did. Alright, and then you can just tuck the wires right here along this cable and zip tie it, and you should be hunky-dory and it's out of the way. Alright, so now we're going to install the rear camera, and I'll show you how to route that and plug it into the front camera, and we're all set, and that'll be the end of the install. Alright guys, so we're at the back of the car. You are lying down, obviously looking at the trunk. So what you want to do is, first of all, plug in your rear camera, plug all the stuff in first when you first get this kit, and make sure it's all working. But we know this is working, and this is the way it's supposed to be installed, this piece, and that's the right side up. And you want to give yourself enough slack so that when your automatic trunk opens, the wire can stretch and do what it's got to do. And when you close it, yeah, you might see a little excess wire in the rearview mirror, but that's not a big issue, because obviously the main point being is you want the wire, you want to have enough wire so that when the trunk opens up fully, it's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna be too short and it pulls the camera off the back window or breaks the camera. So we're gonna take our 3M tape off here. Okay. And essentially we're going to try to get this so it's a dead center. Alright, that looks like about for the camera to be dead center. And what we'll do is, once we get everything plugged in and I can see the camera from back here, I'll make the adjustments on how much it faces down or up. So, okay. Now, let me grab my trusty tools. What you want to do is, we're probably going to tuck the wire in right along here, and then this probably pops out, and we'll be able to sneak the wire here, and then it's going to go along, you know, it's going to go along this route right here along the ceiling all the way to the front. So that's how I'm doing it. So I'll place you guys here where you can see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just tucking the wire in. And just to give you an idea, look, this is the length of, see this? This is what's going to be the excess coming down. When the roof closes, this will be the excess here. So we're going to tuck all this in. I don't know if I can mount you anywhere. That would be, because I don't think anybody wants to look at you. Look at this. That's not gonna work. Give me back the video. And it comes with a little. I mean, you can get a set of these from Harbor Freight. This is obviously from Snap-on, but you can get a set of these from Harbor Freight, and they do wonders for tucking in wires and prying the plastic parts loose. We're going to pry this down a little bit. There we go. Rubber goes a long way. All we want to do is go onto the inside of this. That's all we want to do. And then you could use your fingers, realistically. Sometimes it also helps sitting in the car. I'll try to move you guys so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So, get an idea. See, that's all I'm doing, just tucking it in. I'm doing it with my fingers. You don't need any crazy tools, anything like that. If you really want to be sure, you can push it in a little more so you don't see it. If you really, I love the, I like a clean, neat look. Okay, that takes care of our trunk part, and now I'll move you guys further up. How to make sure the trunk was going to close properly. When you get to here, just tuck it into the rubber. That's all you're going to do. This is the inside of the rubber for the car, so you're not going to... And what I tend to do is take all this and pull it forward. See that? Doing it with my finger. Here you'll get up in the corner, and then of course you want to tuck it into the plastic. You can use your little tool, as you can see here. So that I'm going working my way around. Now we'll move up to the front seat. Grab all the stuff. Here, let's go. Here you can see what I'm doing. I'm just doing the same thing I did on that back door. So you need your little tool here. What I tend to do is unravel it and I plug it into the camera, and that way you can see how much excess wire you need to tuck away. So I got this plugged into the camera. And go straight into the headliner. Sometimes these wires can be a bit of a pain in the butt, and you gotta kind of force it a little bit. And there are wire clips that you can put to secure the wires on the camera, but we're gonna try to do is, let's see if I can. What I tend to do is I've kind of learned a different trick. You don't have to take the B-pillar out. What you can do is just pull out the window, bring the excess over. So tuck it around the B-pillar, and then what you want to do is just take the excess and you can tuck it right up into the headliner. You pull the headliner down, you can push it all in there, and you're not going to hear any wires rattling. It's kind of my cheat way of doing this, because you got a lot of play with the headliner. See, now you put this back in. Just make your adjustments here. Alright, see? And you're all set. That's it. It's all hidden. It's all done. You're not gonna see any wires unless you're looking for it, I guess, but still, even though, you're still not gonna see any wires. And any hidden wire, any wires that are poking out, you can just tuck back in. So, and then there you have it, folks. Now I left their dash cam unplugged so it doesn't kill the battery because they're not driving the car right now. But there you have it all set. And so the only things left to do is adjust the rear camera. I'm going to adjust the side cameras. I already set up their settings from when I plugged it in, and that's really it. So guys, I do appreciate you giving me love to my channel. Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. I have an affiliate. I'm affiliated with Rexing. I have my link listed in this video. I have it listed in probably most of my videos. There's also a coupon code that doesn't expire. It's Monster Dodge 24. You can put that into the coupon section when you use my affiliated link, and it'll give you $25 off. Right now the cameras are running about $250. You'll be paying $225. Shipping is free. And I'm pretty sure the code works on any of the cameras you decide you want to buy. And I hope these videos help. This is the install on a 2023 Honda Pilot. Appreciate you guys watching, so please hit that like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.